remember all the friends and the connections that I've made and just all the memories that I've had here.
The grind it took and the support my friends and my parents had for me to actually achieve success at MHS and finally speak on the Jumbotron.
I will remember the bus rides back from track meets.
I'll always remember going to the football games.
I'm going to remember all the great friendships I had here, along with the project Lead the Way classes that I was able to take for the engineering and how fun they were.
The joys of the high school parking lot.
One thing I'm going to remember about MHS is all the great opportunities that it provided me, like going to New York with my Vantage group. We got to explore the city, learn a lot about business, and just had great memories.
I'm definitely going to remember the connections, not only with my peers, but with my teachers.
One thing I'm going to remember about MHS is the people around MHS and the people in it, particularly those in the clubs that I've been a part of, and sports such as cross country. My cross country team has been really like a second family to me.
I'm going to remember my immersion classes, my Spanish classes, and the great group of people.
I'm going to remember the Momentum program, which really helped me find my passion and really helped me figure out what I wanted to do after high school.
I'm going to remember the exciting process of discovering my passions and interests through all of Minnetonka's amazing opportunities.
I think I'm going to remember the sheer amount of opportunities that students have here to connect with students outside of the regular circle, as well as building real-world opportunities.
And just in general, all the different friends I've made over the years, and specifically the 2 travel studies that I've gone on with the orchestra to Hawaii and Italy.
I'm going to remember all of the academic opportunities that I have had the last 4 years at Minnetonka High School.
I'm going to remember the IB diploma program and the international approach to learning that was really unique. You can't get that everywhere.
I'm always going to remember being a part of the track team and building a lot of friendships from being a part of that team and racing the 4x8 with my friends.
I'm going to remember playing for the hockey team and getting to represent the school, and then all the connections that I made and amazing friends I made at my time here.
I'm going to remember my 2 years in Minnetonka research because it's provided me with invaluable life lessons that will be helpful throughout my entire professional career.
I'm definitely going to remember the great teachers we got here. We got so many inspirational and just well-thinking teachers. I definitely want to shout out Mr. Holte for being such a great teacher.
I'm going to remember the really supportive community and teachers that motivated me, and the cultural fair.
One thing I'll remember about MHS is the Youth in Government Club, where I got to spend a weekend with some of my friends at the Minnesota State Capitol doing a mock government simulation. I'm going to remember all the friends I've made, and I'm going to remember last year's Hispanic Student Union end-of-year potluck.
I'm going to remember all the amazing teachers and friends that I met along the way in the IB diploma program.
Probably just the community that we built as a class.
I think what I'm going to remember most is my experience with DECA and growing each year, and especially with my team in our last year making it to the international finals. So I think that's what I'll remember most.
Being a part of the Minnetonka Vantage program.
I'm going to remember all the amazing friendships I've made and also all the teachers that have helped me along the way here.
I'm going to remember all the friendships that I've made and then spending all of senior year together with them.
One of my favorite memories from Minnetonka High School is our sophomore year football game. It was the first one we could go to since we were online freshman year, and it was just so much fun.
The friends that I made and the bonds I made with teachers especially.
I'm going to remember the teachers that supported me, the cultural fair, and my research in Minnetonka research.
I'm going to remember the relationships I built with the teachers, especially in the Vantage program.
I'm going to remember the banana bread from the dock.
What I'll remember most are my Spanish immersion classes because they were such tight-knit communities.
Probably my most fondest memory would probably be going to New York City for Vantage.
I'll always remember the time that we had to evacuate the building early one morning when the fire alarm went off and it was below freezing outside.
My favorite memory from MHS was my sophomore year high school swim meet at STMA. The diving took so long, so my friends and we made sandwiches on the pool deck for everybody because we were starving.
I'm going to remember dancing with my friends at prom 2024.
I'm going to remember being on the Nordic ski team and skiing with all my friends.
I will remember the crazy moments on the Nordic ski team.
I really appreciate how everyone around me was so ambitious and they are high achievers. So it helped me a lot get through my 4 years of high school because I definitely saw my progression in my personal growth as well as academical growth too.
I'm going to remember all of the HSU dance parties and prom and the youth and government trip that I went on with all my friends.
I'm going to remember all the tight-knit communities in each of my classes and all the MHS events, especially prom.
Talking with my friends after school every single day in the same spot in the commons.
I think I'm definitely going to remember all the connections and the people that I met and just the amazing community that is at MHS.